Hey, welcome back to the channel, my fellow empath. Today we are going to have a chat about the 5 things that I stopped or reduced doing or put a limit on it that help me bring my energy back to my body and get more out of life and stay more balanced. So let's dive into the video straight away and I'll see you at the other side. So the number one thing I stopped was I stopped consuming coffee. Um, because I felt like my energy was draining at the times for some reason, and I was consuming coffee during the evening period, like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I got a spark of energy after that. But as I paid more attention to my energy system, I realized that it was keeping me up awake late in the night, and it was also something that was. Wrong. My body was telling, hey, my energy system is being drained, you're doing something that I do not like. And I was giving an external stimulant to myself to pretend that everything is right, but the body always tells the truth to you. You have a divine energy system around your body which signals to you in the form of energy drainage or sickness or any headaches, which tells you that hey, something is wrong, you need to look at things. So what I did was I took a notebook, I journaled down okay, what is giving me energy and what is taking energy from me. And what I found was what took energy from me was some people in my life and also the social media content, especially LinkedIn. At this time, I was heavy on finding vacancies through LinkedIn, and it drained my energy off because I was searching externally and the energy was very off on the social media site. So yeah, what I did was I had to make difficult decisions of cutting some people out of in my life, and then I also limited my social media use on LinkedIn. I logged out of LinkedIn. I only went on the website intentionally when I wanted to search for something which is very specific, and with people whom I couldn't cut off ties with, I started maintaining new boundaries, which was difficult, and they resisted and are still resisting, but that is the only way you can maintain energy. The second thing I would say is to stop consuming the mainstream media and the mainstream news channels. This is something I realized before I even knew I was an empath. So during the COVID phase, as you might know, we were all glued to our phones, and I realized something that uh, news always shows the negative side of things. The job of a news channel is to show you a problem after problem and after problem, and it never really talks about solving anything or never puts light on the positive side of the world, which does exist. But when you're too obsessed with the media, with the news coverage, you absorb the negativity and be in a constant state of fear and survival, which is not the right thing to do, which is not the right state to be all the time. This reflects in your conversations and social gatherings. You might have noticed when people talk in a social gathering, they always refer, oh, did you watch that news, or did you see this thing is happening in that part of the world and this guy did that. You are energetically tied in that negative cycle if you do this. So my advice and suggestion is limit yourself of watching news and being too updated with what's going on in the world. Obviously, it's good to have the basic information, but try to stay distant. Try avoiding media for maybe 30 days or 90 days and see what effect it has on your energy, and then make a choice of your own. So moving on to step 3 is to stop surrounding yourself with energy vampires or even mediocre people who are living like zombies, I would say. These people never think or act or do any meaningful work. you might have sensed this as an empath when you have conversations with people. Most people talk on the surface level, like, what is the weather like? Oh, it's so beautiful, and or it's so bad. Or they talk about the football game or some sport game which was happening. Sometimes it's about the economy, how there's always a recession on the brinks of on the verge of happening. They're always talking about these negative things, and while there's nothing bad in talking about these things, but it also implies that you're talking on the surface, you do not have depth, you're just talking for the sake of talking, and you're not really having that intellectual conversation with someone to dissect a topic, to go beyond the surface level and really think, is this what the truth is, or is there some other angle to look at it? So yeah, I would say walk away from people like this and replace it. You'll find that you're very alone in this world as an empath. So I do suggest start reading books which are challenging, which are interesting, which bring you a sense of feeling that, oh wow, successful person thinks like me. Listen to podcasts, take some courses, and surround yourself at least online with better people. If not, if you do not have people in person right now, and have faith and have the trust that there are better things in the future. The fourth one is a little difficult for me to digest as well. It is stop trying to fit in the society. Once I was in my school days, I had seen a post which says, you do not fit in because you are meant to stand out. And I still remember that to this day, because I have never felt that I fit in this culture, in this earth. I have worked hard on building my social skills, communication skills. I've tried to understand human psychology by reading books, listening to YouTube videos, and I'm sure as an empath you might have also done these things. But you have never really fit in any university. You might have moved countries, you might have moved states, you might have tried different social circles, tried to change yourself a little bit, or try to learn a new hobby in order to fit in, but it simply didn't work for you, and it's a sign that you're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out, you're meant to lead people. You are the leader of the new earth that will show people how to live by your truest heart desire. And that is a new way of life which is not in alignment with the old world, and that is why you do not fit in this planet. So be yourself and lead people into the new earth. Last one, I think I've mentioned this previously, but I wanted it to be a separate point in itself, is to reduce the use of social media, or if possible stay off of all forms of social media, because as an empath you can sense energy even digitally. You don't have to be in person. There are many times when someone had just sent me an hi text, and that brought up some strange feelings in my body, and it was like, oh, this guy is going to ask something, or this guy's going to cross the boundaries, this is not going to end up well. My energy was drained when people were texting me constantly on WhatsApp, Instagram. Oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing then? I do not want to answer these people. So it was easy enough for me to go off Instagram and Twitter, because I never really had a social media following, or I didn't follow people even though I knew people in university or something. So I deleted them off my phone, and I didn't log in even through my laptop or computer. Something that I struggled with was with LinkedIn, as I mentioned previously. So I only use LinkedIn on my laptop, and only when I log in only when I need to find something, find some information. I'm not perfect at it. I still slip out sometimes, and I just log in and keep scrolling, and that drains my energy, and I'm aware of it right now. One app I struggled is WhatsApp. I felt like I have to be on WhatsApp, like an obligation, like this is how people text me these days. This is how this is a mandatory app to be on. You cannot, it is not social media, like nobody's posting anything like that. So this was all going in my mind, and what I did was to decided to go off for a couple of months, especially from the time of December to March. And if going totally off from social media is not a solution for you or not feasible for you, what I suggest is do seasons of break from social media, like take a couple of months off. I took off from December to March, and it was really game changing for my energy. I was at more peace, like nobody bothered me from a random text like, hey, what are you doing, let's catch up, let's get on a call or something like that. So thanks for watching this video till the end, guys, and if you liked the video, please like and subscribe below, and comment down on what thing would you eliminate from your life to protect your energy first. And yeah, I will see you in the next video the next week. I'll be launching new videos every Friday now. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.